These flock cameras, I don't want them in my neighborhood. Let me just read from you, Terrence Bates, from this document I call the United States Constitution. Let's see. No warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath. Is this not an invasion of my privacy and a search of my person? You know, these flock cameras connect to the Bluetooth on your phone when you're walking by. Another way to surveil you on your phone. Look, I get that you're not doing anything wrong, but that is the oldest argument. I love you, brother, but this is the oldest argument in the world. If you're not doing anything wrong, well, then just show us everything you got. That's not the way it works.
Is it really surveillance,
let's say, for the sake of argument.
Steve, let me just ask, is it really surveillance? Like, if you're out in public,
of course it's surveillance.
There's no expectation of privacy in public, like legally. That's legal. That's not just T. Bates. That's legal. When you're in a public domain, there's no expectation of privacy.
Okay, fine. What about the woman in Colorado? It's all over the internet. Who the police showed up on her doorstep because of flock cameras and tried to arrest her for theft because her vehicle was somewhere it was not normally. According to what? The LPRs? They tried to arrest her. She had to have a dash cam in her own vehicle to prove she wasn't there. She had to prove her innocence to police in Colorado who showed up on her doorstep. It's easy to find. It's an easy story to go look up. No, sir. Yeah, absolutely not. Your phone's connected to the flock cameras. In Georgia, I believe it was, a bunch of police officers have been fired recently. Why? They were using flock cameras to monitor their own family members or whomever.
Wow.
It is ripe for abuse. Look, I go back to the year 2000. I was in Columbus, Ohio, at the city center where the police headquarters was, right? And they had just installed cameras on the stoplights so they could look at drivers. Well, it's for your safety. And then one of the guys goes, watch this. And he zoomed right in on the driver's face. This was 26 years ago. And I thought to myself, that ain't good. Because if they can zero right in, because you talk about what you're doing, what if I go out on Sunday and I zip by the police officer on my way down the road, and LPR, the license plate reader, checks my car in. Boom, he no wants and no warrants. He goes on his way. And Steve goes on down to the local pub to watch the World Cup or whatever. And then, you know, it's halftime of the World Cup. I'm kind of bored here. I'm going to go to the next pub down the street. There might be a better crowd, people I like, whatever. All of a sudden, my car has been tracked to 2 pubs on a Sunday with that LPR. Maybe Mr. Gruber should be pulled over because he's been at 2 pubs in 2 hours. What is he up to? Is he drinking? We should check. And that brings me back to the 4th Amendment of the United States Constitution, and that's unreasonable search of my person in public or not, Terrence. In public or not, that is unreasonable to me. And the poor woman in Colorado, where you live, my friend, being charged with a crime of theft because her vehicle wasn't on the street she's normally on. I don't know. How did they get that information? Are they correlating and using AI data centers to figure out where we're all moving and what's going on? Gee, why do we need all these data centers? To correlate information about Gina, David, Terrence, Steve, all of us, and cross-match it and cross-reference it, and I don't like it one little bit. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not a fan of crime, but I am amused by the guys that go out with their little sawzalls and hack these cameras down and smash them to bits. I get some pleasure out of that secretly. I would never say that in public, of course.